Hey Stitches, my name is Kris and welcome back to my channel Unsewcial, where it's totally cool to be obsessed with sewing. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a pattern review of Viki Sews Cynthia Shirt, one of my Make 9 projects for 2024. So if this is something that you might be interested in, please keep on watching. As part of my plans for Make 9 2024, I wanted to make a button-down shirt. Now, if you have no idea what Make 9 even is about, be sure to go ahead and check out my full video on my Make 9 plans for 2024, which is just a challenge which encourages makers of all kinds to settle and plan 9 makes for the current year. So as a sewist, I have chosen 9 different categories of items that I want to sew up this year, and as I said before, a button-down shirt was one of those categories. Now I opted to do the Cynthia Shirt by Viki Sews Patterns for my button-down shirt. I've never made a Viki Sews pattern before, even though I do own, I think, 3 or 4 of them. I know I've got the Cynthia Shirt and I've got the Kai shirt, I think it's called, and I've got this skirt pattern with the like curved high split situation. And I think I have maybe 1 or 2 other of her patterns, but I've never in fact sewn any of them up until now. So one thing that I don't like about Viki Sews patterns is that you have to choose a particular size to purchase. You cannot get like nested sizing on her patterns. Now, I much prefer patterns that do have nested sizing just because my body is not like the typical body. And so I tend to have to blend my sizes out from my shoulders and my arm side area out to a bigger size at the bust and sometimes a bigger size at the waist and hip, depending on what the pattern is that I'm working on. But I chose a size 46 in this pattern because it best accommodated my bust measurement. And I'm thinking that I probably could have sized down to the 44 or even maybe the 42 and chosen my top based on my high bust measurement instead of my full bust measurement. Now, I usually like to choose patterns based on my high bust measurement because I am a C cup and I tended to do a full bust adjustment. But because this shirt was designed to be like an oversized shirt, I figured I could get away with using the size 46 and just like making it work. So in terms of adjustments to the pattern, I did go ahead and shorten the pattern by quite a lot. Now I'm going to go ahead and insert a video or some photos or something so that you guys can see what this shirt looks like in full. Now it is intended to be like a long oversized shirt that hits like mid-thigh. I know I didn't want it to be that long, and so I shortened my pattern by I think 3 or 4 inches below the waist. I also did a 1/4 inch removal of length between my shoulder and bust just because I have forward rotated shoulders, and I find when I remove a 1/4 inch from my front bodice pieces only, it helps my shirt to sit nicely on my shoulder seam and not like ride back a lot. Now, I made this shirt using this rayon viscose fabric that I got from Style Maker Fabrics as part of my fabric haul for 2023. And I'll pop the video in right here so you guys can go ahead and check that video out if you're interested to see all the goodies that I purchased during that fabric haul. But this is a gorgeous like viscose fabric in this abstract print, and it really, really appealed to me. I love the color and I love the abstract print of it. And I thought it would make for a pretty cool shirt or a pretty cool dress. In the end, I decided to make this shirt with it. Now, instead of using this fabric for the entire shirt, I had a moment of creative inspiration and decided to use this chiffon fabric just for the sleeve portion. Because this shirt has like a grown on sort of drop sleeve situation, I thought that it would be cool to add like this contrast of this solid pink fabric just right here at the sleeve and then go back to the printed fabric at the cuff. And you guys, I am so pleased with how this looks. I think this is pop. Now, I did use French seams to attach my chiffon to my fabric because you guys, chiffon frays like a so I decided that French seams would be my best option. I also did French seams on my shirt at the side seams, and I think I did enclosed seams for my cuffs and of course enclosed seams for my collar and my collar stand and whatnot. So this shirt is as beautiful on the inside as it is on the outside, and I'm pretty happy with the overall look of my finished button down shirt. Now, as I said, I did go ahead and shorten this baby quite a bit by 3 inches, but I still do think that it is a little bit long. Now, I wore this shirt without the buttons and the buttonholes for a boat ride that I went on with a very good friend of mine, and I used it like as a swimsuit cover up with my green swimsuit. I'll go ahead and insert a photo here so you guys can see what it looked like. And I loved it as a swimsuit cover up. I thought it was so cute, and I was definitely feeling myself on that day. Now, once I had returned from my boat ride, I did go ahead and put in the buttonholes and buttons on this shirt so that I could wear it as a proper shirt. Now, I had these buttons in my stash for about 6 months. I bought them last August at A to Z Fabrics in Miami when I was up there on vacation, and I had the pleasure of visiting that local store with my friends Diana from 26 by Diana and Joe from So Very Joe. I'll go ahead and put their what do you call it, handles down below so you can head over to Instagram and check out their amazing work. Now, I really like how these buttons complemented this fabric. You can see that this pink button picks up on the lighter pink in the fabric, and I love how it looks all together. Now, if I were to make this pattern again, I would ideally like to size down at least like one size just for a little bit of a closer fit. Now, I know it's intended to be oversized, but I feel like it's super oversized on me, and I could probably size down by one pattern size. No, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to actually do it because I don't think I want to go and buy this pattern again just to go down a size. So it might mean maybe I'll use a bigger seam allowance, or maybe I'll just go ahead and try to grade down the pattern myself just by a size, just so that the oversized effect is not like so oversized. Now, I think it works probably well in this fabric because it's drapey and floaty and nice. But if I were to use like a stiffer fabric, like maybe a poplin, I think I would much prefer if it was just a little bit closer to my body in terms of the size. So if I were to make this pattern again, then that's the one thing that I would do. If you haven't made this pattern again and you prefer like a closer fit to your body, then I will totally recommend that you buy a size down than your body measurements put you. And if you're like a super fitted, like a super tailored like fit, then I would recommend sizing down like 2 sizes. Granted, if you like the oversized look, then you can feel free to use your body measurements for your guide. Now, I like that Viki Sews patterns accommodates like different height structures. As I said, I opted for the height of 3 because I am 5 foot 8.5 inches. You guys, of course, that half inch is absolutely crucial. And if you're a sewist, then you know what a difference like an eighth of an inch can make. So yeah, I am 5 foot 8.5 inches, and so I chose the size 3. But as I said, I did remove a 1/4 inch between my shoulder and my bust line, just so that I can accommodate my forward rotating shoulders. Other than that, what else did I do? Oh, I did a swayback adjustment, which I demonstrated on a different video, which I will also go ahead and link in the description box down below. So if you need a swayback adjustment, then you can check it out. You can use this tutorial not only for this Viki Sews shirt, but for any bodice at all that you need a swayback adjustment for. So I'm going to go ahead and link that also below in the description box. Now, overall, you guys, I love my make. I'm wondering if I'm super picky whether I could have lengthened my sleeve, maybe just by like an inch or so, just so that the cuff of my sleeve falls a little closer to the edge of my wrist. Like I was Googling it, and it was saying that your sleeve cuff should hang right at the base of your thumb joint. And I feel like it fits okay. It does ride up just a little bit when I move my arm about. And so perhaps if I were to make it again, I would lengthen it by maybe an inch, but that is small potatoes. It's not really a big deal. It doesn't really bother me with this pattern and this make. And so I may or may not do that if I make this pattern again. All right, you guys. So those are my thoughts on the Viki Sews Cynthia shirt. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below if you have any questions on this make or on any of my plans for Make 9. Also leave them in the comment box down below so that we can have a conversation. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please consider subscribing. It costs you absolutely nothing. all you have to do is go ahead and hit that subscribe icon right here and turn on your notification bell so you never miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, peace.